Well, Brian, thanks for spending some time with us today. Carolina dominated Game 1. Washington took some control back in Game 2. What are you looking for here tonight?
Well, it's going to be an adjustment on the road, obviously. You know, I think for the Caps, you know, can they get to their game versus can they live with what Carolina allows you to get to? I think that's what stands out to me in this series. You know, 5-on-5, if you can break even with them there, specialty teams will be big. I feel like Washington did a good job of frustrating their power play.
Yep.
So to me, that that's where it stands out. It's a fine line when you get to the second round. Two very good teams, but perhaps maybe a weathering of the storm early on, if they can do that. And how close can Washington get to the game? We'll see tonight.
Tom Wilson was a force of nature in Game 2. He had a goal, a primary assist, 2 massive block shots. Epic performance, huh?
Yeah, it's a Tom Wilson that you fear in seeing when you're the opponent. And you know, if he plays inside the lines and plays the way that he plays, he can have a massive effect on the game. And I think he gets in opponents' heads. You got to keep your head up. You got to know where he is at all times. But beyond all of that, I mean, he touches both sides of the specialty teams, right? And just does such a good job. So
yeah,
a big game for him in Game 2, and I suspect he's going to be a big player in this one in Game 3.
As a card-carrying member of the Goalie Guild, I want to ask you a little bit about Logan Thompson. Kind of an interesting year for him, right? He was one of the best in the league the first half of the year, then some up-and-down play, then he got hurt, signed that big contract, but he's been really locked in these playoffs. What are you seeing from him?
Yeah, considering how bad it looked in the Montreal series, you know, it looked devastating, to be honest with you, when he got run over. To see him come back and play the way that he's played is pretty amazing, and fortunate for him, fortunate for the Capitals. Got a lot of admiration for him just in the way that he's had to battle his whole career, and nothing's been handed to him. I mean, boy, he took the long road to get here. So I think when you have guys like that have been through that type of adversity, the resiliency that they have in their game, moments like this don't really overwhelm them because they've gone through so much in their career, and he's looked good so far in this series.
So you were a longtime player in this league, and you spend a lot of time as a broadcaster down on ice level. Coach Carberry was trying to sell me the other day on Carolina being almost as loud as Montreal. Do you buy that?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, it does get loud here. I think Montreal's on another level. It may be the loudest building come playoff time. But, you know, as a player, when you're a visitor, you expect this. It's not a detriment, in my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like you use that energy that's in the building to your advantage, and you take pride in trying to quiet the opposing building.
Sure.
So I think that's, as a visitor, you know, I think when you start getting booed at home, that's when there's problems.
Right.
You expect to get booed on the road. I mean, listen, there's going to be great energy in this building. It's a great crowd, a great fan base, but nothing comes close to Montreal.
Boucher, this was awesome. Thank you.
You bet, Tarik.